Hello, Taurus. Amyenergy here with your weekly tarot message. If you have not, please subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell to be notified whenever I make a new video. We're working this week with the Urban Tarot, pulling out for our career, love life, and personal. All right. Keep in mind, this reading may not resonate for every Taurus placement out there. Feel free to check out your other placements or book a personal with me. All right. We're going to clarify today with the Rohrig Tarot. All right, getting into career. All right, beautiful energy. We have the Six of Discs, success. Okay, clarifying with the Sun and the Devil. Okay. All right, wow. Okay, Taurus. So within our career this week, I do feel like we're giving too much. We really are, and I feel like it makes us happy to give here. With the Sun, we enjoy giving, and you know, it feeds us. It really helps us to shine. We truly are a giver. However, with the Devil in the mix here, I do feel like we could be giving to someone who's never going to appreciate it, or giving to a corporation that's never going to appreciate it. And so, you know, even though it makes us happy to give, there's probably a better space that we could be using our generosity for it to be more appreciated. That's really what I'm feeling. So I do have the Eight of Cups, indolence, on the bottom of the deck. And so I do feel like our sense of self could be shaken up a little bit this week, Taurus, because, you know, we're used to our happiness coming from a certain place, and we're kind of realizing that that place is ugly. And so with the Eight of Cups, we're choosing to evolve. We're choosing to walk away. But in walking away, you know, find yourself in this place that's kind of dark, kind of scary, and we don't really know where we're going. Okay, so the real advice here, Taurus, this week in our career is to trust yourself. If you've walked away from a situation, it might be a little scary right now, but you know, there's a reason why you walked away, and trust that reason, and trust that, you know, everything is going to be revealed to you in time. That the happiness that you give to others is actually within you. And you know, there's no, if this is a job or a person that you once were giving your happiness and your effort to, you know, it's just important for you to know that happiness doesn't have anything to do with them. The happiness that you experienced was because of you, because you're a giver, because you know, are this beautiful energy. That Sun is inside of you. So, you know, don't feel like your happiness is connected to this outlet. You can find a new outlet, and it will be much more satisfying for you. Okay. Getting into love life. Okay, we have the Queen of Swords, the Painter. Okay, so this is a lovely energy here with this Queen of Swords. We're really speaking our truth here, okay, in whatever way it's able to come out, right? So we could be painting or using some type of art, okay? We do have the Ten of Swords, which again is oppression on the bottom of the deck. So there could be just, you know, a lot on our mind. We could just be really feeling like nothing's worked out up to this point, right? We're just feeling all of our failures, everything that's happened up until this point that's hurt us. It's all kind of, you know, coming up for us right now. But what's important to know is that this is an opportunity to release these things to heal from this with the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Swords. I feel like we're definitely going to want to do that through a creative outlet. Okay, with the Knight of Wands, we might want to move forward towards somebody in a situation. However, with the Seven of Discs, this is the fear of failure. It's not actual failure, but it's just, feeling like we don't have enough. Like there's no way that we could make it work. Okay, so we might be, this is, more than likely standing in our way of really being able to speak our truth. So I do feel like the advice here this week, Taurus, is even if you can't speak your truth to a person right now because that just doesn't feel safe, express yourself through art, through creativity, and, let the sun set on the pain here. Let this situation, whatever it is, let it end, okay? And, sometimes we do have to sit in an uncomfortable situation, but I do feel like through channeling these feelings through a creative outlet, we're going to be able to see the path forward. It might not be this week. This might really be more of a week of reflection. Makes a lot of sense. I feel like Saturn just went retrograde, so we're really thinking about, how we've spoke our truth in the past, how we've been responsible with ourselves and with others. So we might have something to say, but we're not sure how to say it because maybe we feel like we haven't been 100% responsible in the past with the Seven of Discs. The discs are all about responsibility, right? It's a calculated risks, and with the seven, it's, strategy. And when we're strategizing with our stability, there is that fear of failure. So it's heavy here, Taurus, what we're going through this week within our love life. But, whatever is your truth, it is important that you speak it in whatever way feels safe for you this week. Okay, now let's get into personal. Oh, yes. Another 7 here. Okay, so we really are trying to strategize, I feel. We're trying to create a strategy around how to move forward. But with this 7 of Swords coming out in our personal, I feel like every idea we have is just, there's like another idea that's clashing with it. So it's almost like our mind is just keeping us in this space, Yes, okay, so we have the 8 of Discs, Prudence coming out with the Prince of Cups. So I do feel like, and we got Disappointment on the bottom of the deck. So I definitely do feel like, Taurus, this is a week for you where we're having to put the work in to our emotions, right? We're having to really work through some things, and it is sort of that we're actually having to do physical acts to heal ourselves and to get in touch with our emotions, because it's really important here that our emotions be allowed to have expression. Okay, we've had a disappointment here. There's something major, right? Forced growth with the 5. So there's a change. There's changes happening in our life, and there's a lot going on in our mind. And I do feel like the fear of failure, the fear of saying or doing the wrong thing is just keeping us stuck. So we really do have to, kind of step back from that this week. Just try. You don't need to figure out the strategy this week. Okay, what you need to do this week is put those actions into taking care of yourself, to understanding where you're at right now. It's confusing. Hold space for that. Okay, we definitely do have the Two of Wands on the bottom of the deck, and this card is all about that tension, right? It's not time to move forward yet, Taurus, because we still have to take a little bit of time to get in touch with what our true feelings are, what is our real truth, what are our real dreams, what do we really want to work towards. We have to get clear on that, and the only way to do that is to allow these emotions space, journal, whatever really helps you to get your thoughts in order. Really just take care of yourself this week, because we're not ready to move forward yet. All right, we still have some things to work out before we can move forward. All right. All right, Spirit, one oracle, please, for Taurus. All right, and this is from the Sacred Rebels Oracle. All right, she feels, she knows. Let's get into it here. Card 22. All right. An illumination is erupting from within you as a vision that is bringing what was once obscured into clarity. This is not likely to happen as a blinding, shocking insight, but as more of a softer, gentle knowing. It is like knowing something without understanding exactly when or how you came to know it. This insight will assist you, and you are asked to honor it. You will know which insight it is at the right time. Your heart will tell you. You are therefore being asked to rely upon the clarity that is coming to you now or has recently come. Gently but firmly, from that place of knowing, intend to act and take your next steps forward. This oracle comes to you with guidance, particularly about long-range or long-term developments. Something that is far bigger than the immediate situation, issue, or moment is of importance, although you will only have a dim sense of that possibility at best. The situation you find yourself in right now may not be one of joy, but in time you will understand more of the bigger picture. You will come to see why things are happening as they are, and how you are being helped on to the next stage of your path. Even though it may look like an obstacle right now, you are being asked to think in terms of long-term happiness. Sometimes this warrants change or even temporary restrictions in the short term. If you can't see how the present can possibly become what you sense the future to be, this message is especially relevant. Through the natural process of transformation, great leaps are indeed possible. You simply must be prepared to surrender into the process with absolute trust. This oracle brings you specific guidance. The situations in your current life are particularly geared towards a more significant manifestation that is coming to you, according to your life path and purpose. This is a stage of preparation and of building a foundation that will hold you strong and centered as your creative journey unfolds and your life path becomes ever more brilliant and luminous. So keep plugging away, remain patient, but most of all, be hopeful and trust in the light you sense ahead of you. For it is the light that is within you, simply revealed more fully, and all that is happening now is happening to that end. Healing process. Stand with your feet at hip width and your arms loosely and comfortably at your sides, slightly away from your body. Say aloud, I feel the light of all that I am and will be unfolding from within me now. Stand still and rest your eyes on one point or lightly close them if you can do so easily without compromising your balance. Feel, sense, imagine, or perceive that there is a pure light switched on inside of you, almost as if an internal light switch was flicked on. Perceive or feel that the light is growing bigger, brighter, and wider, and more radiant. Allow it to shine outwards from within you, as if there was a vibrant sun at the center of your being, with its rays extended outwards in all directions. You are a radiant, glowing being. Can you feel the joy and uplifting happiness of this? When you are ready, say, I surrender what is into the loving fire of transformation, the light of which illuminates the present and manifests the future in the highest creative expression of unconditional love. Be with that inner light for several moments, and then place as much of your intention as possible into your feet, feeling the connection to the ground beneath you. Feel the present moment by being aware of the physical sensations of your feet. Feel their coolness or the warmth. Are they tingly, cold, or stiff, and in need of some flexing and stretching? Move your feet as you wish, and in your own time, simply open your eyes. Move around and return to your day or evening. You have completed your healing process. All right, beautiful Taurus, I'm going to leave it there. Please like this video, comment, share my channel with a friend. Follow me on Instagram at amyenergy. If you want to book a personal, that information is in the description box. But most importantly, Taurus, have a wonderful week. I love you. Take care.